think that.
Yeah, that would be better.
Because then there he will not, the voice will not reach.
When it started, we're in the shop, Nakumatt shop, moving around with the director of Nakumatt. Then we saw people running around. We tried to follow them to find out why they were running. From the few we talked to, they said there were thieves. You could see the sparks of the shots. The smell of the bullets were coming. It was all in our room where we were hiding. We thought, since we were thinking that it was police shooting that much, we even were about to call for them. But we could hear noise out there, people saying, screaming, help, help, in Swahili. We hear another one, another shooting again and again. So I was really terrified. Till I was putting on a t-shirt that was lemon green. It's so shouting, color shouting, that anyone, if anyone got into that place, could easily see me. So I tried to hide. I picked my passport, put it in my skirt from my purse. I put it in my skirt and one phone. The rest of the items I decided I'm going to leave behind the minute we decided to take off. The four of us, I was in the middle of them. Then we peeped out of the cellar, but out there was blood splashed on the floor. You could no longer see the color of the tiles. It was all, they were all full of blood everywhere, and that is when we realized it is a serious issue.
Because I was standing and asking workers to go on the floor, forgetting that for me I was standing, and the bullets were targeted at me. They banged into the cans of yogurt. Yogurt poured on me. I fell down, and the boy who came across where he was shot and fell on me.
I realized I had the rosary in my name. Then I pulled out the rosary. So I started reciting the rosary. So it is so interesting that my colleague, when he saw that I was reciting rosary, he said, "Hey, John, do you have a spare rosary? You give it to me?" I forgot mine at the hotel. Then I told her, "Please don't worry. This is enough. This will be enough for
And it was enough.
all of us." And indeed it was enough. And actually, I urge all Catholic out there that in our faith, you must make sure you have this rosary with you at all times. When we were there, actually, the first person to have called me was my daughter who was at school. She called me and the phone had a ringtone. I had to switch it off, then I put it on silent mode. She called me again and I picked her. Then I told her, "Claire, you know what? We are in Nairobi at Nakumatt and we have been hijacked by robbers, but pray for us."
They would speak Swahili, they would speak English and Arabic. They had masks, but the one who was next to us, we could only see the shoes.
But the noise,
because the mirror was tinted. We could not see the real part. We could see him walk and the bullets through the space that is above.
Where they broke up first, it was a Lebanese shop, restaurant, where they pulled up a writing which written in Islam, okay, in Arabic. So, and that reading was saying, if you're a Muslim or an Arab, please walk out. So if you're not either of those two, you could not read the writings, understand what the message was saying. So the rest of us kept just moving around thinking these guys have come for money. But the Lebanese, when he went to him and told him, "But why are you killing us? I'm also your brother, one of you." That is when he said, "Okay, you get out. Any Muslim, you mention a word in Islam and walk out." That was the kind of screening that they had. That's when they killed so many people on the second floor, so many of them, because none of them could identify those writing, could read the writings. None of them.